Like for example, milk. What happens to the milk? Milk rots rotten and it smells really bad. After a few hours, if you leave the milk, it smells very bad. But in transcendental world, everything is pure, transcendental. There is no transformation there. Then how can you compare? When after taking darshan, they said, "Oh, I have polluted the devotee society." There is no birth, no death there. In Brahma Samhita it is said, he has many many incarnations and many many forms he's
এই
appearing.
জগৎ থেকে যখন ওখানে প্রবেশ করছে মানে যে রূপে আছে ওই রূপেই প্রবেশ চলে যাচ্ছে। ওখানে জন্ম মৃত্যু যখন নেই
So
তাহলে ওখানে
when he goes
কিভাবে
from this world to that
প্রবেশ
world,
করে?
does he does he enter in the same form to his golok? No. Yes. So the God manifests the form that he already has in his divine world in this world. In Bhagavad there's a shloka. God with the Yogmaya, he manifested a form with the help of Yogmaya. It's a beautiful form that he had. With the help of Yogmaya, he manifested the same form here. It cannot express it in words. With language, it's not possible to explain it even. For this regard, it is said, Sasamvritta, like only by self-realization. You cannot understand by its language. For example, a red flower, how is the flower red? What is the red? You cannot explain it like this. Like there's an adjective, we can say nouns. Flower is noun, but the red is its quality. Adjective. So red flower. What is red? It's adjective. It's describing the quality of the flower, and flower is the noun. But red flower, how can I explain what is the red? You only understand what is red when you see it. I cannot tell you with words what red is. For this regarding scriptures it is said. So we cannot explain God's qualities like this. His form cannot be compared to any form or anything. If it cannot be compared with anything, then how can I explain? So like in front of a blind person, if you
Describe an elephant to a blind person.
describe elephant to a blind person, it's like describing what elephant. But how will he realize how elephant looks? He's like elephant is like a mountain, so he will think, oh, is it a mountain is like an elephant? His feet are like pillar. But blind person has never seen. can just touch and feel the pillar. So the more and more example you give to the blind person, he cannot actually realize the form of elephant. If conditioned soul has not seen the darshan of God, then anything you speak in front of them, they cannot understand. He's giving two examples, Prabhupada. So what is elephant? He touched the feet of elephant, and he said his feet are like pillar, and the elephant's ears, they are like flower. So is it like this? And you have to see the elephant pull over.
तुला मतलब झाड़ू
Broom.
Wash.
झाड़ू नहीं.
झाड़ू नहीं dust dust what চাল ঝাড়ু চাল ঝাড়ু রাইস
Sasangda vastu. Sasamvidya. Sa means personal and vidya means realization. So personal realization, then you can understand. So all of his form, it's not even possible to, there's no language to even hold the power to express it. The person who has the mood, they take darshan according to their mood and then they tell. So Advaitwadis, they say God has no form because they have only seen the light. What have they seen? They've seen the lights that are effulging from God. So that say God is full of light. God has no form. And the yogis, meditation, yoga process, in the shelter when the devotees take, they take beautiful form darshan of God. Like a train is coming on the rail track. You are waiting at the platform at the midnight. From far out, what do you see? The train is coming. Oh, a light is coming, a light is coming. Which train is coming? Local train, express train, or material goods train? You don't understand with the light. You can only see that only one train is coming. A bus, rickshaw, cycle, it will not come on the railway track. What will come on the railway track? Train will come. We can see on the railway track, the train will come. But which train is coming? You can just see the light, headlight of the train and see the light. Like Shatabdi Express, or is it a goods train? Sometimes they're making coal, petrol. Oh no, you can just see the train is coming. Which train is it? You don't know. When you see the shape of the train, that it's not a goods train because goods train has a different form, different shape.
wagon wagon train wagon train wagon train যাত্রীবাহী আর মালবাহী
But which train? When the train comes to the platform, when it stops at the platform, then you know that this train is coming from where and where is it going. Which category is of train, sleeper, AC, what is the class, Rajdhani or local train, everything is written. Exactly like this is when devotees sit in the front of God and then they take darshan of God. And depending on the mood of the devotee, they take darshan according to that. For example, Datsiras, what form they see of God. They see that the God is has four hands, like Prahlad Dhruv. They took the devotee of Ram, that same God. He took the form of Ram in front of them with a bow and arrow. Also, a devotee of Krishna. This is the same God. He took form of like two hands and he holding flute. The devotee of Mahaprabhu, the beautiful Nimai darshan, Nimai gives them darshan. Depending on the desire of the devotee, God manifests his form. There's only one God. He takes many forms according to the desire of the devotees. What is the Vishay Vastu? With his form, cannot even imagine to compare any other form or anything, but still, there's this explanation that God has this form. But it's Sachidananda. Gop Kumar, when Gop Kumar went to Vaikuntha, he took darshan of Narayan with his four hands. He had his servants, Vishakshen, Garur. These are eternal associates of Vaikuntha. With God's form, he is manifesting all his eternal associates also. So, depending on the mood of the devotee, God appears his form. In Brihad Bhagavatam, it is explained clearly. There's only one God. He's taking many forms. One God. One is Swayam Roop and one is Swayam Prakash. The Swayam Roop, the main one, original one is Rajendra Nandan. He's bent from three sides and he's holding flute, Sham Sundar. This form, it cannot be compared to anything else. One is Sambad and one is Upadhyaya. Sambad and Upadhyaya. Sambad and Upadhyaya. Sambad, you cannot prove it. Raghupati Upadhyaya said this sloka. He is glorifying whom? Nanda Maharaj. He did not glorify Krishna. Who is he glorifying and praying to first? Nanda Maharaj. First, we should glorify the devotee of the God and worship to him. First, what do? You do the devotee's vandana first. By the mercy of the devotee, then we can understand God. Directly, God does not provide mercy. Only through the medium of his devotees, he gives mercy. So this regard, the beloved of God, we should worship them. So Ved, Puran and Shastras, they are saying very firmly, and God is saying that before first worship my beloved devotees. This all is explained in scriptures also. That the glories of devotees are endless. Only by the mercy of the pure devotees of God we can understand God. All his devotees, the topmost one is Srimati Radhika. To understand Krishna, we have to take shelter of Radharani, lotus feet of Radharani. If we don't take shelter of lotus feet of Radharani, we cannot understand Krishna. So we should take her shelter. So to take the shelter of Radharani, there she has Sakhis, so we have to take shelter of her Sakhis to reach there. So now we break down into a tree. So now we have Guru. To understand Radharani, we have the Guru Rupa Sakhi, who's a Sakhi in form of Guru. Guru Rupa Sakhi.